How you doing this Midian? Having a good Sunday? The day of rest. There was this veteran who said to me, "You're not even a veteran if you don't believe in my God." Yeah. That's how deep religion affects people. They will deny you and betray you if you aren't some kind of converted image lifting their ideals higher than your own personal service. You have to become like they are. Some kind of mirrored image. And everyone loves that. That's what life's about. Making a lot of puppets molded with the same mold. Yeah, he was probably some kind of, non-combat person in the military, no doubt. From my opinion, it is the hardness of the 18 and 19-year-olds, 20-year-olds that end up dying in conflicts across the world, whatever happens, between 20 and 30 even. The average age of the military servant. Yeah, and I know there's background music, all that copyrighted stuff. Yeah, have some free advertising. You guys love that. Make some money. Makes the world go around. I'm not making any money on any of this. So, fill your pockets. Yeah. Do some charity with it or whatever. If it's even worthwhile. Anyway, the art of war in seeing the messages that are out there in the world. The world is consumed by movies and books. The majority of them are fiction. You could even say all these scientists with their theories, like evolution and, trying to measure how old the universe is or how old the earth is. That's all fine and well, but there are scientists out there that say, we can't live long enough to even justify our theory. But we can, try to put some numbers together because everyone wants some kind of answer. It's about getting an answer to the population. Whether they're, they think God created the earth in 3 days and it's only, some small number that we were planted here by this alien called God and the whole earth formed around us because we're a special living creature made of flesh, more artistic and creative than all the other forms of flesh on the planet. Yeah, that's a great thing to put faith into. Some people just can't face things face to face. Building a huge vocabulary to dodge what this place is. Look at it. Yeah, this is it. The serenity of the man in the box. To see people that haven't studied war. War is a philosophy of strategy, position, of getting something, causing an effect to create a reaction visible to yourself or whatever you want to see. Hey Stacy, how you doing? Just shooting another video. Yeah, on my phone instead of my rig. Have a good day, Stacy. Anyway, the study of war and someone who puts time into the study of war. You understand how someone who is not skilled in war reacts. If you gather enough information, whatever the standard profile is, 30 days, 90 days before you have a successful projection of predictable behavior. Or any way you want to use that information. And if you do that over and over, hi, how you doing? If you do that over and over, you get better at it. You know, it's strategic analysis. There's analytics for business, for the YouTube channels, for advertising campaigns. And if you know how to read the numbers. So if you do analytics on social behavior, you have a better understanding of how people are going to react to you, whether you want to play weak or strong. The art of war says play weak when you are strong. Because someone who thinks they're stronger than you, they always move the rook or the knight or the bishop. To challenge the traps that are out there. But not many people set traps for you. The people that are always on the offensive. That's how children make war. They are on the offensive most of the time, in what I see. Because it's all about want. There's so much desire to get what you want before exercising patience to wait and see the outcome of a trap of words, image, position. And all of this changes the environment around you. If you are in a group that want some kind of conversion, and how fast they switch to words of betrayal, how fast they'll betray you if you just deny them one thing. You deny them to their face, straightforward, they immediately betray you. The instance of it. especially if it's about mirrored conversion. People do not like denial. It is subtle betrayal, however close the relationship between you are. And people that readily accept friends. It's like this guy who come over to my house. He worked for the same company that I do. He immediately calls me a friend. And then he says, "I'm the only person who really comes over here to see you, right?" So he tries to establish that I'm some kind of person that needs to cling to his friendship, that I need his interaction, that I can't be who I am without his presence. So he starts asking me for rides all over the city, asking me for things in my house, asking me to do things for him, to give him my Wi-Fi password. He asked me for everything he can as soon as he made his position of how he wanted to present himself to me. And I only knew him for 2 weeks. That was it. So somebody who doesn't know how to make war, they're on the offense all the time. They have no patience to set a trap. They have no patience to study psychology and human behavior. They only know what they come across naturally among people they talk to. Even their counselors are only as good as they are. There are higher levels of counsel and advice, but people rely on what makes them comfortable. Go to a friend for counsel. Will he lie to you? Maybe not. Yeah. But it all depends on what you want before you become offensive. People with a lot of dependence, they are the most greedy people there are. They have so much riding on their name, so much attached to them in life, that they are the most greedy around the world. A person who walks alone, he knows he can gather all the money he wants. But money isn't any good unless you put it to use, unless you have a purpose for it. If you can understand those social statistics, the more you gather to yourself, the more you have to take care of. And you measure your ability to handle the responsibility of it. The more risks you take for your dependents, even if you compromise your integrity, well, you'll lose it all. And there are people out there that are so greedy, they will lose it all. They have no concept of war. And it would really help them out. They don't think there's a benefit to war unless they are in a war. But there are homeless people on the street that don't even know how to survive. They have to be told, wash yourself. Get out of my store, you stink. That's happening out here. So most of the homeless people, they hang out, ask for money. The smart ones, yeah, make your sign, get your money. The 20 people who turn you down doesn't really matter. It's the one person that gives you a $20 bill that gets your laundry done and food in your belly. They might be simple people, but they learn from each other. Not like the man who pushes around the cart full of interesting garbage. And there are people like that are homeless too. Just a cart of interesting garbage. But then there's a utilitarian homeless man. He doesn't want to carry around all his stuff, so he only keeps what he needs. That is a survival instinct. So if you've understood what war and understanding war can do for you, and how these groups of people are, if you've understood any of the balance of the information I provided, I measure people all the time. Whether it's in, say, shooting a game of pool, I'll give you chances to win, to see if you can make 3 balls in a row, if you can make 5 balls in a row. And it's not the fact that I might lose the game. It's merely a test. How I test everything, no matter what it is. Because people, when they win, they immediately have something to boast about. So give them a victory. See how they play you the next 5 games. If you are strategic and like measuring someone's perseverance, you know, just because someone is violent doesn't mean there's any fear. But a softer image of life when you're worried about mortality, yeah, fear is a good thing. It keeps you alive. Keeps your senses sharp. You notice things. So there is a value to fear that I understand. So what is viral enough out here that everybody wants it? The simplicity of the world, and children playing. Yeah, that's all great. Part of life. They can have the world, inherit it. Even if they kill all the elephants and tigers. Sure, they'll still have rabbits. You know, we could have entire zoos filled with nothing but rabbits. And maybe some rats. Small dogs around here, nothing but big rats. Yeah. It's good, you know, good companionship. I don't know, a dog is so small, it should be labeled a rat. Because if you're going to have a dog, you need a big one. Yeah. Just so your neighbors know if it craps in the grass, they can see it. That's just common courtesy. Get a big dog. Make things obvious. Anyway, this was just a little prying into the social strata of thought, of what comments could come about. Not a trolling expedition. No. Just a blog of everyday thoughts. This is Formidian. See you guys next time.